Hi, Gemini. Thanks for stopping by for your July 2020 tarot reading. So, Gemini, as I was meditating on your energy for July, um, I saw this portal. There was some kind of magical portal. Um, the thing about it, though, is that you were blocked in some way from being able to pass through this portal. There was some obstacle in front of it. That something maybe that you needed to do, finish, I'm not sure, but the energy felt very much like it felt more like an not being quite complete. You're something that you were here to do, something needed to be completed before you could pass into or through this portal. It didn't feel as though you weren't being allowed. It was just this energy of just hold on, Gemini. You're not quite ready. There's one more thing or two more things or something left that you need to accomplish or do before passing through this portal. So with that, let's see what the cards might have to offer about what this unfinished business or blockage may be about. Spirits, angels, guides. Cards for Gemini. Whoop! Jumping right out of the deck. For July 2020. Messages for Gemini for July 2020. Spirit, angels, guides, medicine for Gemini for July 2020. Messages for Gemini for July 2020. Messages for July. Ooh, okay. For Gemini, Spirit. Take all these cards. Yes. Okay. Okay. First card up. We have a three of cups. So the threes are spiritual number. 3 is a spiritual number. Body, mind, spirit. It's about coming into integration, right? The Holy Trinity, mind, body, spirit. And the Three of Cups, some readers read the Three of Cups as a third-party situation, and I steer away from that. It can be. I'll put it on the table in case that resonates with any Geminis out there, but I see this card as more celebratory. You're entering into July in a happy frame of mind. Maybe because lockdown is beginning to, there's less restrictions, maybe because you're able to go back out and being a super social as you are, Gemini, this may be feeling really good for you. Like, yes, finally, I get to see friends, I get to celebrate, rejoin the world in some way, which has probably been very difficult for you not to be out enjoying the world over these last months. Followed by the Queen of Swords. This is Libra energy, the sword of truth, cutting through any nonsense, any bullshit, anything that maybe is coming up for you. This may be the obstacle that is needs to be dealt with before going through that portal. Maybe there's some truth that either you need to speak or you need to face and or accept, perhaps. Followed by the Page of Cups. This is about, and this may be the obstacle for you given the other cards on the table, Gemini. So Gemini, you're an air sign and you are very quick. You're very good at just about everything you try, right? You are a fantastic beginner. don't always see things through to completion, not because you can't or because you don't know how, but because you tend to lose a little bit of interest because your mind is so quick and so on it, and so you're on to the next thing all the time, right? Your mind moves faster than most people can even fathom, and you are curious and interested in just about everything. And the Page of Cups speaks to that part of you, that sort of inner child, wild curiosity about absolutely everything, right? Wanting to know all there is to know about the world and being out there and experiencing it, and really leading from this childlike place of, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, I'm curious, I want to know everything. And as I look at the other cards on the deck and I think to the meditation about the portal, needing to accomplish something pre-portal, I am sensing that July is offering you a chance to take a look at this side of yourself. And while I never would suggest in a million years that you stop, because you couldn't even if you tried, but that you rein in this sort of childlike wonder quality about you, July, though, might be saying, hey, maybe it's time to not lead so much front and center with this energy, and maybe look at things from a different perspective. The Hanged Man is another major arcana, and it is a broad energy of allowing a different perspective. Entertaining the thought that perhaps the way you've been doing something isn't necessarily serving you at this moment in time. Not, maybe not for all of time, but for this moment in time, perhaps you are being asked to look at something from a different perspective. And as it seems to be that around this portal, that you can't enter for a reason. And the reason is because maybe the way you've been living your life up until now, or the thoughts you've had about partnership, maybe you need to challenge that a little bit, because I get a sense that your childlike curiosity and your moving from thing to thing has sort of left you in a place of maybe being alone. And maybe you desire partnership, and that has not found you because you are very, you're bored quickly. You're all in the beginning. You're right there, you're with it, and then you can get a little disinterested and a little bored and a little curious about the next thing coming down the pike. And maybe July is asking you to reconsider that what you want, which I feel and sense is partnership of some sort, longer term partnership, that maybe what you want lies on the other side of this portal, but the way you have been approaching it isn't serving. And so it's time to consider, and maybe July is just about considering, dipping your toe in to a different way of approaching partnership from this different perspective. Okay, and if you can see it, if you can see there, do you see the sun rays? This like divinity circling the mind, circling the head, which means that your different perspective is coming. The universe is providing it to you and for you. It's from your soul. It's your soul speaking to you. Followed by the King of Pentacles. Now this could very well be somebody who is either already in your orbit, or the energy that you of a partner that you would like to draw in. Right? The King of Pentacles is a very solid individual. This is somebody maybe older than you, male or female, no gender here, but someone who's built a bit of an empire. a slow build to an empire. He or she is quite grounded in reality, somebody who worked very hard for what they have, is someone you can count on. This is that sort of steady like a rock person. Kind of the grounding for you, Gemini, because you tend to be sort of, a bit flighty, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in the best way possible. You sort of live in the ether, right? You occupy the space of the ether. Your King of Pentacles is the ground beneath you. That, like, think of it as tentacles from the bottom of your feet that always keep you grounded to reality. This guy will always be your base, right? So perhaps this is the energy that you are attempting to call in, because your last card is this beautiful Two of Cups. So one of two things may be happening here. Two of Cups can be, it is the energy of two people coming together, two entities, two energies, two disparate parts of the self coming together in perfect harmony. So if, Gemini, perhaps you're not looking for partnership, but what you are looking to achieve, and maybe the way you have been looking to achieve it hasn't quite served yet, is this within yourself. Perhaps this ether, occupying the space of the ether is something that you desire. Maybe you desire more foundation, more wealth, more abundance, more stability. Maybe within yourself you're looking for that, and you require a different perspective in order to come together and merge and integrate the masculine and feminine within yourself in order to achieve this master level of manifestation of your stability and abundance. Or you are, in fact, the other storyline, which is that you are desirous of a partner now. You have gone it alone for a very long time, and that's served you, and now you've come to a place where you long for this. You long for partnership, for companionship. But for you, the partner needs to be somebody who really sees you, who is absolutely your equal, because you need somebody sharp of mind, sharp of wit, somebody quite intelligent who can keep up with you, right? You don't want a stodgy king, right? You want somebody who's on the move with you, who can keep up with your energy. So this would be that partner, that person who comes and meets you exactly where you are, sees you for every, for who knows that you live in the ether and loves and appreciates that about you, and someone for whom you see as this more grounded character who has worked really hard and whose feet are firmly planted on the ground, and you also see them for all that they are and truly admire and love that part of them, and hope to integrate some of that within your own life as well. So all that's really required here, and I do think this is an energy, Gemini, I'm getting a sense of wanting partnership. So in order to pass through the portal from being single to allowing somebody in, and you already have this somebody in mind, maybe it's somebody you already know who's already in your world, or somebody you're looking to call in that has those characteristics. July is offering you a chance and an opportunity to, this has been your obstacle, so change your perspective. Call in the energy of the Hanged Man. Ask your spirit guides for a different perspective. How do I change the way I look at my individuality? Your individuality does not have to be, and your independence does not have to equate to your aloneness for all of time, right? There's a way to merge those things. There's a way to still be independent and individual within partnership. So I think July is offering you, Gemini, a chance to explore that dynamic. and it's a dynamic well worth your time and effort. So that maybe in August, September, you can with ease go through the portal. Okay. What an exciting journey, Gemini. I look forward to what the cards may say for you in August. Thank you. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, Gemini, I'd love it if you would. I'd love to have you here regularly. And if you'd like a private reading or session with me, I'll leave my information in the description box below. Thank you. I'll see you again soon. Bye.